How about that? Awesome. Okay. This is our old friend IEX, and when I first started out programming Elixir, one of the things I really loved was you could just tab your way into documentation, right? And it would tell you, and you could explore the entire Elixir document space just by hitting tab, and you'll get this great documentation. And as you do enough Elixir, eventually you need to use some Erlang libraries. And one of the tenets of Elixir is if there's a workable Erlang implementation for something, whoever we are, we're not just going to write a stupid wrapper around it, right? That doesn't help anybody. That just hides the fact that you're running on the beam and you need to know Erlang. So I thought, well, yeah, that's a great idea. So I need to get a hash of a file, and well, okay, and then I got, I can't spell. Well, let's do code because it's already loaded. That's one of the, if you don't know this trick about IEX yet, it won't do tab completion unless the module is already loaded into the beam. And one of the ways you load, and whenever you type something into the H command, it goes out and loads that module into the beam. So anyway, so we'll look at the tab. We'll look at code, right? Oh, cool. That's cool. And then we press tab again. Oh, look at all those methods. Not methods. Sorry. Functions. And now we're sad. We have to go type into Google, or if we're lucky, we know the Erlang command. But this always bugged me. And I went on the internet and started talking to people, and they told me, well, you know, it's just not possible to do this within IEX because of the way the Erlang documentation, it isn't, you know, part of the module. And then I thought, well, let's see how far I can get on doing something impossible. And this is what I came up with. Oh. Yes, live demos. Okay. All right. And essentially, what my code does, thank you, is it goes out and finds out where the man pages are by guessing. And then it actually parses the nroff in the man pages and turns that into the output of code.getDocs. Yeah? All the documentation in XML with the DTD, if you download it all from GitHub, it's just a matter of transfer. I know it's all in XML. That's the easiest way to do it. Not for me. No, seriously, I did looking at parsing the XML, and it just didn't quite work for. I got more information out of the nroff somehow. But that's generated from the XML. Yeah, I know it is, but XML's got more information. I know it does, but that's what I wrote. So, and as you saw before, it actually has some limitations. It can't find, I can't parse every function because there's slightly different variations of the man pages, and I haven't captured all the edge cases. But, so now I have two commands for looking up documentation, and that's kind of dumb. So let's see if it works for the old stuff. And it does. And the way that I did this is I sort of reverse engineered how the H command works, and I put a set of pluggable document finder modules behind my version of the, well, originally I wanted to get this into Elixir itself, but that didn't work out for whatever reason. So I put document finders behind the E command. So there's a set of pluggable modules back there that has a very standard behavior, and you can use that to interface to any document system you want. And I'll show you a quick figure it out. And essentially, when you set this up, you create a list of helpers, and the first one knows how to look up Elixir documentation, and the second one knows how to try and parse Erlang documentation from the man pages. And there are other helpers I've written. I've written ones that will interface with Dash. You can also get URLs for hex web pages and so forth. Escape. Oh, gotta go up here. All this code is available on GitHub. What? It's in this little organization I created just because I wanted to learn how GitHub organizations work, not because I'm actually ambitious enough to run an organization. So it's all there. It's got it requires a tiny bit of hackery to get it to the E command to work nicely. You essentially have to set you have to set the path to search for Beam files as part of the IEX startup command, and you can do that with an environment variable, and it's all documented in there. And I hope it proves useful. And that's all I had to say.